And line 15 is a one-line stanza. All right. And I can see why. Listen to this. Let death seize them and let them go down alive into hell. For wickedness is in their dwellings and among them. So this is what he's telling them. You know, and his own son is in that. Because his own son has risen up against him. So let death seize them. Let them go down alive into hell, or into Sheol. For wickedness is in their dwellings and among them. And so it gives us a reference scripture to Numbers 16:30 that says, but if the Lord creates a new thing, and the earth opens its mouth and swallows them up with all that belongs to them, and they go down alive into the pit, then you will understand that these men have rejected the Lord. All right. So, and then also in 33, Numbers 30 and 16:33, it says, so they and all those with them went down alive into the pit. The earth closed over them, and they perished from among the congregation. Wow. And that is the same thing that David wants to happen to his enemies. And his son is in that too. All right. His son is in that. All right. And then so it gives us a reference scripture to Job 31:3. I don't know if I had marked that or not, but that says, is it not destruction for the wicked and disaster for the workers of iniquity? All right. So those who work iniquity, that's what it's for. That's sad. All right. It is sad. Very sad. You know, that family members could be so against one another. And you know, family had nothing to do with, we didn't have anything to do with who were going to be in our families. All right. Now, we can pick our friends, we can pick our spouses, we can pick our associates, but we can't pick family. And it seems like that's the main ones who can't get along. Our family. Families can't get along. And you know what? And all of that is a work of Satan. Because God said he ordained the family. And he said for the family to be what? Fruitful and multiply. Now, we got the multiplying down pat. But are we being fruitful? Not bearing no good fruit. And so, and when with that, and if you're not bearing good fruit, then how can you really, really be fruitful? It can't happen. It can't happen. And God ain't nowhere in that. Let's move into line 16. As for me, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Evening and morning and at noon, I will pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. He has redeemed my soul in peace from the battle which was against me. For there were many against me. God will hear and afflict them. Even he who abides from of old, Selah, because they do not change. Therefore, they do not fear God. All right. So he's saying that, let death seize them, take hold of them. But this is what he's going to do. He says, for me, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Evening, morning, and at noon, I will pray and cry aloud. So he's going to pray to God 3 times a day. And so this is going to refer us to who? Daniel. All right. Daniel 6:10, that says, when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went home, and in his upper room, with his windows open toward Jerusalem, he knelt down on his knees 3 times that day and prayed and gave thanks before his God, as was his custom since early days. So Daniel said, no matter what somebody said, he's going to pray to God. That was his custom from youth, and the scripture teaches us that. Remember the Holy Scriptures from your youth. All right? Don't let anybody change you from how you were raised and how you were brought up. And, especially when it pertains to God. You have so many people, weak-minded, and they get brainwashed by new doctrines. They get brainwashed by other religions and stuff like that, and totally go against everything that they were brought up to believe. And that's happening even right now as this is being recorded. All kind of things happening during this recording. But anyway, we're going to stop here and we'll pick it up in the next stanza.